I am so serious. I need to be stopped. Hey y'all, welcome back to my channel. I don't know what to do with my hands. I'm so excited. I went out and bought a full face pretty much of all brand new products, both drugstore and high-end. So you don't have to. I'm your girl so that you can find out what is worth your money. And without further ado, let's get on into it. Starting off with two really exciting things. I picked up the Naturium Dew Glow Moisturizer in SPF 50. This is so beautiful. I used it yesterday. It's really lovely. It gives such a gorgeous glow to the face. And then another primer I picked up is the REM Beauty Dream Glow Serum and Dream Glow Serum Illuminizer. I picked mine up in the shade Honey Pot. Oh my gosh. I would love a nail polish like this. What do you think? Gorgeous, right? Look at how beautiful this is. Look at how beautiful this is. Oh my gosh, so stunning. Okay, let's go ahead and apply it to our face. Feels really, really nice. It's not pilling with my products underneath, which is really great. That's a good sign. It looks beautiful on the face, but it is very chunky, glittery, like actual chunks of glitter. Like, look, I just tried rubbing this off. It's going to be really interesting to see how this looks under foundation. I picked up the Maybelline 30 Hour Wearer foundation and I tried it yesterday and it looked really beautiful, but because we've got such a glowy base underneath and our face is primed and very glowy, I want to go in with the L'Oreal Lumi Le Glow Tint Foundation since this is a little bit dewier. Let's see if I can adjust, you guys. Let's go in with this. Hello. I'm trying to come out. Oh, it is very watery. Wow. Okay. Actually, the coverage is a lot better than I thought it was going to be for something that felt so sheer. It's doing a pretty good job of covering up my redness. It gives a really, really beautiful glow to the skin. Again, that's what the product's marketed for, but it doesn't look metallic. Now, for something like this, I would usually go in and I would spot conceal beforehand, but I wanted to see how well the coverage of this was. Pretty well considering it's supposed to be sort of a sheer product. I'm not mad at that at all. I really, really enjoy that actually. Okay. I will say the Maybelline foundation yesterday wore beautifully, but that could have been due to a couple of other factors. I did try a new powder as well, but I will say that I loved it at the end of the day more than I did upon first impression. Upon first impression, I love this foundation, but we'll see how this wears. Speaking of concealer, I picked up the new Creaseless Creamy Concealer from Tarte because I heard Allie Glines raving about this. So I'm really excited to test this out. I'm going to go ahead and put some right here. Ooh. It feels nice and cooling. It is a very, very thin feeling formula. It feels beautiful, but I usually need a little more full coverage to cover up my red spots. So we'll see how this goes. I will say I think this particular foundation and this concealer blend really well. This concealer is basically like a little bit of a heavier duty version of this foundation. Damn, the blend out of this concealer is incredible. It is a little bit more on the lightweight side, but if you don't like a thick, drier concealer, may I present to you this one. This one is really good. Wow. This is almost blending into the foundation perfectly. This is like a thicker version of this foundation, basically. Next, I'm going to go in with this e.l.f. Camo Liquid Bronzer and Contour in the shade Fair Light. And she is pigmented in the best way. This product is so buttery and creamy. I love it. I've only used it a couple of times, so I'm still trying to get the feel for it. I always like to blend my nose contour into the eye socket of my eye because this just marries the bone structure of your face with the extra structure that we're giving our nose, and so it just looks so much more seamless and put together. And then I'm going to take what's left of my foundation brush and just blend out the edges of that so that it's just a little less harsh. Next, I want to give the new Huda Beauty powder another moment on my channel, but for today, instead of her blush, I'm going to go in with this e.l.f. Camo Liquid Blush. I've never tried these before, and this is in the shade Bold Face Lilac, and so I'm super excited. Okay. That was a lot. One thing I have to practice from being brand new on camera is actually talking about other things while I'm here. So like, how's y'all's life? How's it going? What's the tea? I need the tea. Give me it. We should all go and just have a high tea experience. Oh, pigment. Wow. Okay, so it's purple on my cheeks. Okay. I don't know what I was expecting from e.l.f., but this is certainly a lot of purple we're working with here. Look, the shade, beautiful. The pigment, also incredible. My bad for putting on too much. But I think this is a good moment to point out if you're ever in a jam and you're trying out these new products, you're trying out a new technique, and you're like, oh shit, my makeup looks terrible. Take your clean foundation brush, like we just did with our nose contour, and go over the edges of all of this. And in fact, I'm gonna go over the whole thing. And this is going to just lessen that color so much. And when we go in with powder, it's also going to take down the color. You're going to be left with something really, really blended and super seamless, but it's gonna be scary at first. Trust the process. Next, I'm gonna go in with a little bit of this Huda Beauty powder in the shade Ube. In the shade Ube Birthday Cake. It does not want to come say hi to me today. I'm going to take a little precision puff like this because I really don't want this all over my face. I want it very precisely placed. Take some of that and blend it on the back of my hand. And I'm going to start placing this on the outer portion here. Taking what's left, I'm going to very lightly go in the inner corner of my eye. I wish I had tea in my life for y'all. I really don't, you know. I'm trying to think what's going on. I'm stressed out about school, so who can relate to that? And you know what? I'm almost, and also, this is just so unfair because I am of the age that school should not matter at this point. I should have done it. I'm done with school. I've done the thing, and the stress of all these tests and everything should not be upon me in life, but here we are. Next, I'm going to take the new NYX Blade and Shade Eyebrow Mini Pencil and just gonna brush up my brows right now. Go in this tiny, tiny little pencil so that you're able to draw hair-like strokes with this. I'm in love with this pencil. I'm like, that's it. I don't really want another brow product. That's fine. We've done it. This product is pigmented enough that I can use a very, very light hand and it will still show up. And I know that that's pigmented because I have a real struggle trying to find brow products that I can use with a light hand that show up on my skin. So many of them I have to press down so hard that I end up looking like I have an absolute crazy person's brows. But yeah, on the subject of school, I'm in master's school. I'm getting my MBA and I love learning. It's been fantastic, but I hate test taking. I hate it with such a burning passion. I'm not very good at it. So YouTube has been such a wonderful outlet for me and it puts all of this passion that I have for makeup to good use. I'm only a month in and only 2 people watch, but it's been such an incredible thing for me and I'm so happy that I've started. It's given me such a wonderful outlet for all of my passions that I have in this beauty space and helping women. And I've had so many things change in my life in the last year that I would have loved somebody like this. And I do have creators that I look up to that have gotten me through such a big shift in my life. Becoming a mom was something that was unexpected for me and really shifts your identity in a good way, but any identity shift, it can be very jarring, especially when not expected. So I've been so grateful for this to have such a wonderful outlet to connect with other people that are hopefully going through the same thing and share something that we're all passionate about, or to help you learn along the way. I love helping people, so thanks to all the 2 people who are letting me do this. I'm gonna try not to be so sappy in every video. That's annoying. I'm gonna go in with this new, I don't know if this is new, but it said it was new on the shelf. This is the Keep It Ethereal eyeshadow palette from e.l.f. This is so beautiful. It looks a lot like another eyeshadow palette that is similar in name. And I'm just gonna take this mauve color here in the middle and apply this to my crease. This is going to tie in that cheek color, but I actually don't want my whole face to be too purple. I think that a monochrome makeup look is a look, but it's just not what I'd like today. I want to try to keep it maybe a little warmer. One thing to know about me over here with makeup is I am a mixer. I mix my stuff all the time. I cannot choose just one, and that's just a theme of me as a person. Choosing is very difficult for me. So it's like a literal family joke in my family that like, oh, Sophie can't choose anything. She can't choose where to eat or what she wants to buy or blah, 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 blah. Yeah, okay, look, I weigh my choices very carefully. I don't just willy-nilly choose stuff, okay? This shadow in particular looked so beautiful yesterday. I'm gonna go and I'm gonna take some of this. Or do I want this green shift? I lied to you. I'm gonna take this color here. Grab some of that on my finger. It feels kind of rough initially, but it looks so beautiful on camera. Hopefully it'll translate beautiful on my eye. Okay. Okay, Elf, I see you. Taking a little bit of a denser angled smudger brush like this, I'm going to dip into the brown color and the darkest color in the palette down here and just lightly apply that on my lower lash line. Actually, I'm going to tie this look in together and dip into the same shades and just try to do the messiest upper wing right up here. Give a hint of a cat eye sort of shadow going on. It's not that precise. Just get your angle going and just kind of smudge. We just want there to be a whisper. We just want there to be a hint like, well, I could have done a wing if I wanted to, okay? That's what this is giving, is like, shh. That is a win, y'all. I picked up one of the new Morphe brushes. I am not privileged enough to have just gotten their whole set in PR, but I love Morphe brushes. Morphe brushes are fantastic. Before I found BK Beauty, I was all about it. I was all about Morphe brushes. I like them a little better than my Real Techniques brushes. I'm going to be honest with you. So I was so excited that they came out with their new line. It looks stunning. I swatched them. I tested them all out in store, but so many of them were sold out. However, this old one that I have from my Morphe and Jaclyn Hill collection is beautiful, but it is fraying and losing all of its hairs all the time. So I wanted to get this one. And over time, I'm hoping this one is going to fluff out. I use this for, instead of 2016 highlighter, which was something where you would take a very thin brush and apply it right precisely on the high points of your cheeks where light would catch it. This I take and I apply all over my cheek here so that we get an all over shine and it's not just a stripe on my face. So I'm hoping this guy can kind of replace that. For that, I want to go in with this super exciting L'Oreal Lumi Lip Glass highlighter stick. And I tested this out in my other video. Applying it directly to the skin is kind of a no-go, but I've seen a lot of people take it on a brush and apply it like that. So I kind of want to go in here. This could be the wrong brush, but for the purpose of everything being new in this video, oh, I like that. It gives like just enough so that we're not matte. I really like that. It's really nice. Okay. That's one as well. Really beautiful. All right, next I want the sheerest of blushes. So I'm going to go in with the new to me Rare Beauty powder blush in the shade Happy. I picked this up the first time and I really didn't like it, but I swatched it again in store and it looks so pretty. So I kind of want to give it another go. That's the definition of insanity, isn't it? Okay, but it's looking pretty. Uh-huh. Uh-huh, uh-huh, uh-huh. 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 Uh-huh, uh-huh, uh-huh. My cheeks are glowing. And a dance break. You know, I was hired as a professional dancer. I bet you if you had to place money on that, you wouldn't. I wouldn't blame you. Why did I get hired? These are thoughts for another time. So, all right. We're looking extremely overblushed, but that's my style. You know, it was a little bit on accident today. Forgive me. However, I'm not mad. Next, we're going to go in with a new mascara. I have so many new mascaras to try, but I saw Nikki Rose talking about this one. This is the Essence Lash Without Limits in the shade Brown. So I love a good affordable mascara. I'm going to go ahead and curl my lashes. I have been using lash primer since I was about 17. And so I never, ever, ever go in without it. I don't know why more people don't do this. I can't imagine putting mascara on my bare lashes. When I do, I feel like it just rips out my lashes. Okay, so the wand is really thin and the bristles are very thin. And I don't often wear brown mascara, but let's go in and give it a try. The formula feels very moussey compared to their Lash Princess, which I used to swear by. And only as of recently, like in the last couple of months, have I stopped using it because it flaked on me so much. I feel like they changed the formula. Maybe they did to keep it the same price. I don't know. But it started getting in my eye and itching me so much that I had to stop using it. But that was my go-to mascara for such a long time. Okay, very nice. Very nice. I see what all the hype is about. You know me, I can't not layer my mascaras, so I'm gonna go in with the Lash Paradise and just give it a little top up. I keep staring at that eyeshadow from e.l.f. and I'm like, this is about to be my new everyday best friend. I do want a little bit of light in my inner corner, so I'm gonna cheat and I'm gonna go in with this bright white from this Dior palette. Just brighten up this area in here because I was kind of messy with my eyeshadow. Okay, better. Now, if you know me, you know the lip category went a little cray-cray. I got a couple of the lip liner stains from Sasho. Okay, now for the fun part. You ready? Huh. How cool and disgusting is that? I'm just going to take a little bit of this lip balm and smudge out the edges of this. I know it's very hard to tell, but in case you can't, I do not have lip filler and I did not exfoliate my lips before doing this. So learn from my mistakes. Go pay thousands of dollars and get lip filler. Step number 1. And step number 2, for real, exfoliate your lips. You won't have this like line of doom like I do, and it'll just be really pretty, like the top lip. Because I know you're like, what? Sophie, you totally have lip filler up at... No, I don't. No, I don't. I know, I'm sorry to burst your bubble, but this is just the way God made my lips, chapped. So what we're going to do is we're going to go in with this really pretty shade. This is NYX's new Lip IV Hydrating Gloss Serum. I cannot get enough of these, but usually I just let them dry down. We're actually just going to apply this like a stain today. Ah, these feel so good. If you know me, you know, first of all, I like color, so don't be alarmed my face is looking like this. But second of all, if you know me, lip products are just my weakness, like cheek products. I just have a guilty pleasure about color. So speaking of which, we're not slowing down the color anytime soon, because what I'm gonna also try new to me is the new e.l.f. Glow Reviver Lip Oil. And this is in the shade Divine Wine. Oh, we're gonna go in with this on top. We're maybe gonna go in with this on top. Ah, the baby's waking up, hurry! Ooh. Oh, this feels nice. I'm gonna finish up with a setting spray. This is just the jumbo one from Morphe. Let me know in the comments what you would like me to try next, and if you've tried any of these, I would love to know your thoughts. If you want to see more fun hauls and become a part of a really beautiful community of women that help lift each other up, consider subscribing, please. I would love to have you here in my cozy corner of the internet, where you can overstay your welcome as we find ways to live life more beautifully together. And until next time, I'll see you in the next one. Bye.